Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another fantastic game of Artifact. I'm so honored to be here with you today presenting this game.
Greetings.
Greetings, SUNSfan TV. A pleasure to have you as well, sir. What do you think about the following matchup about to happen?
I cannot wait. We're going to see a lot of diversity in decks. Red-green ramp galore.
Very
I
exciting.
cannot wait to see the ramp in mana.
Mana ramp.
Mana ramp is probably the most exciting thing in Artifact, actually.
Like an exquisite wine, the bigger the numbers get, the more delicious the games become, SUNSfan.
Delectable, some would say.
Delectable, delicious, delicacy. That's what we should call it. The triple D ramp deck.
Yes.
Yes!
The triple D's got me. I'm not going to lie. The triple D got me.
Okay.
Yeah, this should be interesting.
Yeah.
Mryagut, MieGod. Apparently we've been mispronouncing it the whole time.
What's new?
For two tournaments, we've been mispronouncing it.
MieGod is his name.
I mean, that's what it looks like to me. I mean, why would you not want your name to be pronounced as MieGod? That's the real question.
I don't know. It is typically a phrase screamed in pleasure.
I mean, I have a lot of pleasure casting this game, so.
Yeah, me as well. Let's get right into the game.
All right, let's take a gander at each respective deck.
Gander ready, buddy.
Good old MieGod will be playing the mono red to begin against the, of course, ramp coming from Mryagut. He does start with Stars Align Salamene, so that's the start of the combo. Just need a big boy item or a big boy card after the fact.
Oh, and here comes the fact right here, boy.
This is going to be a big card this game, buddy. Huge card, yes.
We saw kind of what options had opened up against these rampy decks, and I think we're in for ramp decks all day today. So seeing a card like Enough Magic without the black heroes in these decks is going to be pretty much the card to watch out for. In the last couple days, we've seen that card be replaced by having just a splash of a black hero here and there with a nice gank to prevent those green heroes from doing anything, but red is inbuilt with one answer of their own.
Look at the burning oil.
Burning?
Can he get two burning oils again?
I sure hope
the
so.
push.
I will say burning oil, while it is a very nice niche card that I like a lot, only getting one is kind of lame. You do definitely want two to make sure.
Really lame.
It's lame, boy. It's like it's like the DARE program in the 90s. Just lame.
I just read something about that today. Is that why you brought that up?
I read about it too. Freaking internet, man.
We learn a lot there. You know,
I still have my card in my wallet.
Wow.
I keep my promises. I promised I would not smoke crack, and every time I think about it, I open up my wallet and I said, I made a promise.
You only act as if you do. That's the great thing about you.
What's that? What?
Nothing.
What promise have I broken to you?
No, nothing.
What?
I'm saying, forget it. You missed the joke, Slacks. Let's move on.
You're saying I smoke crack?
No, I'm saying you act as if you do.
Oh.
You get the high out of it, but you don't have to
That's not even a good
take it.
joke. It was so bad I didn't even recognize it was a joke.
You're so bad at joking. Stop joking. Let's cast Mryagut versus MieGod. I just want to say these names over and over and over again.
I think you have a legitimate issue with that, but
hey, this is scary.
That is good. Stars Align and Salamene and Time of Triumph. That's exactly what we're looking for with these green heroes. I mean, you could just cast this bad boy in lane 3 right now.
Yeah, but you don't have the red hero there, unfortunately.
That is true.
So probably will. I mean, you can. It's actually a tough choice here. You could Salamene's favor from the last lane to mid.
I think that is the choice. I mean, Omni Knight's dead no matter what happens.
I mean, actually, it doesn't really matter because you have nothing to cast this entire round other than Salamene's favor. And aside from MieGod, though, he has a little bit more in terms of options. He might be baiting a bit here. He did have some stuff to play. It wouldn't have been crucial by any means. But Mryagut just has nothing to play like we talked about, so easy pass.
That was very interesting, yeah.
Very interesting.
It really was. I mean, we see a lot of Legion Standard Bearers just being thrown out. It's a great card for getting that damage, but also ensuring that there's more units to spawn in front of that you don't really mind losing, and keeping initiative in this one to take out the Bristleback, so that's why we didn't see a single thing be played there. Bristle gets 2 armor. You get a kill.
Oh, dear.
And Salamene.
Dear boy.
Yep, definitely played it.
So this is the scary thing. We talked about the 3 of enough magic. The only way he's going to be able to find this 2-man Time of Triumph next turn is by playing Stars Align first.
That's right. And with that, enough magic to be able to answer to that, we will not see Time of Triumph coming out. Such a powerful card in this current meta.
Powerful.
That not a lot of people are going. No arrow, straight tower damage, unfortunately. But we are getting a little bit of an army here in lane 3 for Mr. Newbie.
I mean, the good news for Mryagut and something he could plan around is perhaps not putting Axe mid right now and putting Bristleback and Omni the following round here, because then you'll definitely have the 8 mana. But, of course, he doesn't know that enough magic is in hand. So, I mean, that's one of the things about Stars Align. You kind of just have to take the risk. You're playing against a mono red. If they have enough magic, they have enough magic. You're just trading Stars Align for that, which I think you just got to do. You just got to get rid of it.
I think you're right. I mean, when you look at a cost-benefit analysis,
I would love to see an Artifact cost-benefit analysis.
I mean, looking at this and saying, hey, you know, it could be risky. He could stop me. That's not worth not trying.
Great. Well said.
Thank you. Big thing to watch out for here. Will the Double Edge come out? Now, we've been talking some hype about Double Edge.
You've been talking some hype.
We have been talking some hype about Double Edge. Nice arrow in lane 1, by the way.
Oh, dear.
Traveler's Cloak is available, though, so I'm not going to be seeing a death here today.
Well, initiative could be kept, and he can suicide Berserker's Call in this lane.
Oh, that would be very nice.
Actually, it's not even a suicide. He lives with 2 HP because
the
Retaliate is blocked completely by the 2 armor.
Hands off the keyboard, Mr. Yagut.
I think you definitely save initiative. Go for that.
Not only that,
you can bring 1 hero in next turn to Time of Triumph, right?
Bring 2 heroes in next turn.
We've seen that backfire so many times.
So many times. He's going to do it. He's going to keep that perfect Berserker's Call.
This is really good move.
Oh, man.
So watch for the Berserkers here.
Absolutely. You got to see some sacrifices in this game once in a while, and if he does not Berserkers here, that'll be a horrific mistake.
There we go. A lot of damage to the tower. And, yeah, the Time of Triumph will most likely come. Now, the question is, can Mryagut get that Blink Dagger? That's going to be quite crucial here. I think he will end with 12 gold, 13 actually. So, unfortunately, cannot buy 2 if they pop up.
Oh, no, not 2.
Yeah, I mean, 2 would be... I would actually maybe call game, almost.
Really?
Yeah.
With 2 blinks?
If you can get a 4-man Time of Triumph with 2 blinks at this stage, yeah.
But we are dealing 18 damage in this last lane. Of course, he could put one of those heroes in the last lane to try to eat up some of that damage, but...
You got to go face Tidehunter, which is kind of scary.
He's a big fish.
He might just have to go... Yeah, he might just have to go here.
And the creeps are helping you out, which is very lucky.
You try for the Stars Align, enough magic will come out, then you'll have to Time of Triumph in mid, which it is what it is.
Actually not committing for 3 hero Time of Triumph.
I'm not surprised. You have to... You're losing 3rd lane. You're already winning this lane, right?
Yeah.
Time of Triumph. Ooh. So he's going here because of the creeps. Okay.
Oh.
Less heroes.
Wow.
And you're also avoiding Tidehunter, which is great for next turn.
Sure. Nobody wants to be around Tidehunter, but you got to assume that your enemy has a Blink Dagger as well. So
well, 7 gold exactly. That's true. And actually, he already has one in hand, huh? Was this in his hand? He just bought this, I think, right?
I believe so. Drawn this round. So
I believe.
This is a big decision. And I'm not sure he made the right one there, buddy. Because Tidehunter's just going to blink anyway. If that was the whole reason to avoid that problem, you're opening up massive damage on this tower. You're trying to defend that other one.
So he couldn't even find 1 Blink Dagger. That is really rough, actually.
Yep. I guess that makes the decision for why going to lane 3. However, good news is, does draw a card here. That's nice.
What?
He draws a card.
Yeah, he did draw a card.
No, from hitting the tower with the improvement.
Oh, okay.
That's not... Oh.
Smash to come out and...
No good news here today.
Oh, Double Edge.
Come on.
You go for it,
You just play it. This is a must.
You can just play it here, though.
You could.
That's pretty good.
But that's free tower damage, boy.
This is a free kill on Bristleback.
You could.
-8 armor, so a Traveler's Cloak would actually he'd still die. That is actually insane.
Okay.
He might be... Is he actually moving the LC instead?
Not sure if I agree with that.
Maybe you don't even Cloak Tide, though. He has such high HP. I don't know.
Yeah, there we go. Okay. Tidehunter getting that Ravage ready to fight in one of these very essential lanes now that we know that this lane is all but been abandoned for the time being.
Yeah, but it's still relatively healthy.
Yeah, but...
You can still defend, technically speaking. Because you have to assume these two heroes for MieGod are going to go to the third lane, at least one of them.
Not if you put down that double edge, though. Ain't worth it then, SUNSfan.
The double edge in this last lane is just way too good. But you're going to see double edge. You should be happy.
I am happy, but I would like to see double edge upon a tower once in my life.
Oh, actually, you know what? Double edge would not be good in the last lane. Can you tell me why?
Yeah, go over there for a sec. Mm-hmm.
You double edge Bristleback. He dies to creep. Why would that not work, actually?
That's a very bad play.
Why?
I know why.
You just don't want to say, right?
I don't want to say.
Well, do you want me to say?
Go ahead.
This item right here, buddy.
Jasper Daggers.
It'll purge it. It'll purge it real good.
Holy Jesus, you're right, SUNSfan. A genius observation there yet again.
All right, we are now in the third lane.
Sucker Punch. What a shame.
He's going to try for Stars Align Time of Triumph as well. So...
if you Stars Align here...
oh, enough magic just right off the bat.
Nice.
Wow.
Very nice play.
Very nice.
You have to assume that he's got that ability, and if he does, that changes that whole lane dynamic.
In theory, you usually wait for Stars Align first, but maybe he's worried about a Berserker's Call to take out some of the creeps.
And we have Ravage to deal with that next round as well. So
yeah,
we could keep initiative, slap down a Ravage when he plays Stars Align, and hope for the best there. So
that's true, but Tidehunter is in probably the worst spot possible, right?
It ain't great.
You're going to rely on 50-50s in order to stun these two heroes. So LC will go to the first lane, and as expected, there will be a split from MieGod from lane 1 and 3.
Come on, MieGod.
Man, it's so sad to have these ramp cards and not be able to actually play them.
It ain't that sad. All right, the enemy prepared for this moment. That is why the enough magics are in there. That is why the focus is on the green heroes. It ain't sad to see a man masterfully play the game of Artifact.
So Viscous Nasal Goo, in theory, would kill LC here because of the Retaliate coming out. That's two separate instances of damage.
However, SUNSfan, that'd be a bad move.
Why is that, Slacks?
Why don't you tell me? Jasper Daggers.
Whoa!
That's correct. Hey!
Well done, sir.
Kiddos at home, have that in your deck. Just one dagger a day.
Keeps the horses away.
That's right.
Not these ones, though. That's Spring the Trap. They go anywhere they want. They rampage and they pillage. Right?
There we go.
Actually, just going to start with Jasper Daggers of his own, actually.
Wow.
This is quite risky. And the reason why is because you're assuming these heroes do not get stunned. Perhaps you just give up this lane now. That's what he's doing. That is what this indicates to me. Jasper Daggers would remove the Ravage if either of these heroes were stunned, but I think he's feeling overwhelmed at this point. So
maybe not move those heroes into that lane a while ago. But he didn't have a Blink Dagger, and if he didn't, that lane would already be gone, basically. So had to make a decision there. We still have 16 damage left in this first lane for him to work with.
Yeah, going for the negative armor onto Bristleback for later. And yeah, Mryaguts plays here are just not feeling great. He's actually just going to block the damage instead of killing the creep and creating more board presence. And he's just stuck in this lane. He's absolutely stuck in this lane. Maybe you just time a triumph. Maybe you try to go for time of triumph here. You want to die here now, right?
I don't think you want to stay.
Yeah. Tough choices here. And this might spell the end of Mryagut for this first game, just based on the fact that these heroes are stuck here. But at the same time, we do have to keep note of the fact that it's still only one hero each in this lane, right? MieGod does have 3 in the third lane as well, and they're a bit stranded as well. So he's kind of having the same issue. The issue for him, though... not
too much of an issue, though, buddy.
LC is going to come back eventually, right?
Right. And
we're looking for TPs.
He still has yet to draw that time of triumph. It hasn't been that impactful yet because he doesn't have any ramp, but if he doesn't draw it this next round, might be having some issues.
Yeah, I do believe Spring the Trap will come into that first lane.
That
is kind of a weird sound, isn't it, for Centaur Hunters?
They're shooting their arrows, SUNSfan. Come on now.
They need to sound a little bit more aggressive, though.
I think these are pretty aggressive. They go, ha ha! scary.
They do look scary, though.
I have to agree with you. I never noticed how thin that bow is.
The bow looks quite fragile. Looks like a twig they found on the ground and reformed it for their weaponry. All right, well, you could block if you really want to prevent lethal this turn. He's going to go for Stars Align. So Time of Triumph will come. So what does this indicate to you exactly? He's not going to... He loses the tower still, and he's stranded in the 3rd lane.
I think this indicates it's a nice time to Ravage, hope for the 50-50. And
no, well, I think for MieGod, why would you Ravage at this point? There's almost no point. He's not really threatening the tower. It still has 32 HP. He kills one hero that you kind of want to just go to another lane at this point, right?
I just like ravaging Time of Triumph heroes.
Mryagut, I wasn't actually paying attention. Did he have enough money to buy? He must have had money to buy. Does not find TP again, but Blink Dagger is now available. The problem, though, of course, is he's in the 3rd lane, so it's still going to take a whole nother turn to get one hero over here. I mean, in which case 2 heroes are enough magic right off the bat.
Surprised he didn't just duel, though. Why not just duel there?
I'm not sure. Well, would that have killed Bristle?
Potentially, but even then.
Even then. I don't know about that. I don't know about that. You're going to have to bring a Time of Triumph hero from the 3rd lane to the left. But the scary thing, again, is Ravage. If you equip that Blink Dagger, you Omninet will 100% get Ravaged.
That is such a good point. That is why this guy's a pro player. Don't Ravage last time to even threat the opportunity of blinking. That would just guarantee 2 heroes are stunned out SUNSfan. That's genius. I finally caught up to this guy. That's incredible.
I mean, if you're Mryagut, you're so far behind, you kind of have to take the risk. Because blinking over one of these heroes in the mid lane, they're almost worthless at this point, in all honesty. So, does MieGod go for... I mean, he doesn't need to Ravage yet, obviously. And he'd like to blink over. So, it's possible he saves Ravage for this lane.
Yep. That would be very unfortunate. But, I mean, isn't the game already over? Redeployment for MieGod. It's still got 1 round left in the top lane. We got lethal damage. I believe the game might be over, SUNSfan. You might be analyzing a little too much here.
I mean, there's small slivers of hope, but...
Double creeps?
Yeah, double creeps with a lot of arrows with Bristleback coming over.
Oh!
All right.
Sucker!
There's the blink. Will we see Ravage here or in the 1st lane? MieGod, what you going to do?
He's just going to blink
over.
He's going to risk it. He knows that if he Ravages now...
He'll have initiative now, right?
Yep. If he Ravages now, it's a 50-50. There's a chance Bristle could go right in front of him, and that's 100%. It will not happen.
But I think the bigger deal is that initiative was there.
Sure.
Right? The fact that you blinked first means that he has to follow, and yeah, MieGod looking quite good in game 1.
Mm-hmm.
Quite good indeed. I'm not sold on Omni-Knight either. I guess he had Kraken Shell anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Great!
So, if we had another enough magic, this game would be over.
That's true, and he has 2 more, right?
Oh! Oh! Oh!
He has 1 more.
Mryagut, it's okay.
All the creeps.
Bristleback has got this. He could draw the very rare...
He could draw Ravage.
Once in 1,000 game card that randomly spawns in your deck called Gaben the Forbidden One, which clears all 3 boards, but it did not happen here today.
How much would that cost?
I think it just randomly
11 mana.
You know, I don't believe we have enough RNG. Oh, there's a 1% chance every time that you draw cards that Gaben the Forbidden One is summoned.
That's kind of a high percentage, I feel like. Hey, going for the double edge.
Oh, he did it just for me.
Indeed.
Thanks, baby. Do some more of them.
And that should be a concede here for Mryagut.
Just let him hit the button, Mryagut.
That's melee.
That's a melee creep.
Why does that always happen?
That's a melee creep.
That's a melee creep right here. Hey, what?
Could draw a Potion of Knowledge here.
Yeah, he could.
But Mryagut really planning it out. Is there any way that I can block 15 heroes?
He's thinking about next game, I think.
Absolutely.
Okay, maybe not.
Boom, baby.
You're going to see the duel, and that is the reason you double edge, to be able to actually kill the Time of Triumph Bristleback.
Wow.
It's not for the finishing blow, Slacks.
No.
It's to finish the game.
Not at all.
In a different fashion.
Incredible! Incredible use of a double edge to secure a game there. You can tell, though, those two players, very intelligent. Their movements were very like a game of chess.
Their movements.
Their movements across
their
the board.
Coordination
I'm not talking about physical movements.
Their mechanical skill, their APM was off the... I would love to see APM in this game. It would be kind of depressing, right?
Remember Real...
It's like 5 APM.
Real Man? I think he had 1 APM per
He's just
minute.
like one finger at a time.
Boom.
That's true. All right, on to game 2 of this best of 3. It is Ramp versus Ramp. Same hero. Oh, never mind. This guy, they both have, this is Mutton Chops, and this is a Beard.
Mutton Chops?
Beard versus Mutton Chops.
What are you talking about?
Is that not Mutton Chops?
What? Oh, they can't see what you're talking about on the stream, you idiot.
Oh, I'm sorry. You're looking
sound like a freaking crazy
when
person.
It switches over, we'll show you guys the Mutton Chops.
Okay.
Here. There we go. There's the Mutton Chops versus Beard. That's the difference of this deck as far as heroes go.
That's great.
And there's the decks for each side.
Very similar decks that we're seeing here today. The big difference is to note some unearthed secrets for one of our friends here because, of course, you know, more card draw, the better. What? And routed, though, is the big one to watch out for.
Yeah, it is.
Routed.
That is a big one.
So...
Although I wouldn't say it's necessarily that great in this matchup because if you're both ramping the same degree, you're gonna, I don't know. I don't think you're gonna find as much opportunity to actually use it. And I think, in fact, MieGod got a bit lucky in the first series, being able to use that to a high degree, because it is better again when you're using like the blue decks because you can annihilate, you can almost certainly clear boards, so it's a little bit more consistent. We do have Salamene.
Salamene!
Question is, where would you want to go with this? You have a red hero coming in. You might just need to put it in place.
I'm more interested in this double unearthed secrets in this third lane. That is a lot of card draw. And if there's one thing that you do want in this deck, it's to have the cards that you need at the right time. So Salamene actually going to go in lane 1.
Yep, that makes sense.
Cool with that decision there.
You have Axe replacing LC, so it does make a lot of sense. The LCs are going to trade here.
And may I say, what a mirror matchup for real. Just Treant v Treant, Legion v Legion, same lane, same positions.
I told you, Beard is better than Mutton Chops in this case.
That's lane 3, but I'll take it. And now we drop it under secrets here, right? Get that big old card draw.
You sure do.
So,
you sure do.
Under secrets seemingly...
Stars align? Time of Triumph?
Getting us a Time of Triumph.
Will it
Stars
happen?
Align.
Oh, that's...
No?
No. That one's can be okay. If there's a mist or something of that nature.
Let's find out. Is that one okay?
Yeah, there's 3 mists.
There is mist.
And 2 mists on the other side.
That is value with a card draw. Would you pay 3 mana just to draw 1 card, SunsFan, even if there weren't an improvement that you destroyed with it?
3 mana for 1 card?
Yeah.
No, I mean, you get 4 mana for 2 with Foresight.
Yeah,
right?
but 3 mana.
Maybe, actually.
You see?
Maybe.
Such a great card.
Great card. The problem is you can't use it reliably.
That is true.
Time of Triumph, but no stars align. He can spring the trap right off the bat. On the other side, though, MieGod has double stars align. He can Time of Triumph if he wants, but Mryagut, is he running enough magic in this? He's not. This is reliable.
You
Very
just
reliable.
do that garbage right now.
Yeah.
You
so
win this lane, and this is such a value lane to win because he already has a Salamene in here. You know this is a very needed lane for this man.
Indeed.
You can rob it from him. Yeah, it'd be amazing. Do it.
Oh, boy. And you can Jasper daggers after the fact to be able to get this kill. Actually, this will come through anyway with Time of Triumph. What am I thinking?
I know, but it is exciting still.
It's very exciting.
Actually, with the cleave damage, you might want to put on that Jasper daggers. You can cleave through the axe.
That's true. It won't be enough for a kill, but damaging him is pretty
detrimental. Pretty harmful, especially because the only other green hero is far, far away. So you know that you pretty much robbed the opportunity to do any kind of green spells in this lane for quite a while.
Jasper daggers for the other side, for MieGod.
Yeah.
Actually, no. Sorry, Jasper daggers for Mryagut could be used to take off Routed at some point, by the way.
I'm going to go ahead and look at this camera here from Mryagut. As he knows something is happening here.
Yes,
and
he does, and he can't do anything.
The fear has come. No, that's not true. He could do some things.
He can duel to kill the wolf, perhaps.
Yes.
He can show that there potentially could be lethal on Treant Protector if you're faking out the Stars line for some reason. But no, Spring of the Trap comes out, which just have to be as mana efficient as possible, and this is a freebie for MieGod now.
The Centaur Sisters move into the mid lane, and it looks like the Time of Triumph will come out and cause chaos among the board.
Yeah, this is going to be an amazing start for MieGod. With this ramp deck, I feel like he has been, out of everybody, the most consistent throughout both tournaments at finding the draws that he needs. He really does have.
Oh, come on. It's not just
fortune.
The draws.
He has good fortune.
It's not the good Whoa!
All right, that is surprising. That is definitely surprising.
Wow.
Wow.
So let's talk about that. That could have been a very easy cleanup, preventing level 8 on these green heroes, taking him out. Chooses instead to put his own pressure in that mid lane. Is that just because he doesn't want to be predictable?
We're not saying this is a mistake. Obviously, this is a very conscious decision, right?
Yes.
So I genuinely don't know. Because you're going against a Stars or a Celemani's favor lane, so you have to assume that Time of Triumph will come from Mryagut next turn. I don't know. Duel will come out to start things off for Mryagut. And a healing salve will keep him quite healthy.
Well, I mean, maybe you don't want to use 2 Stars Align at that moment, but as the game continues, Stars Align, it kind of fades out a little bit in its usefulness.
It does.
So that could have been a premier opportunity, but I'm sure we'll find out what that plan was later. Meanwhile,
I mean, he can still do the same thing, right? He can Stars Align Time of Triumph. Maybe he wants to match the enemy's Time of Triumph.
He could want a little bit more value out of that.
He wants 4 heroes for Time of Triumph.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Could put 3 down there, that's a lot of value.
So the only reason that's kind of weird for me is just based on the fact that he had another Stars Align in hand and another Time of Triumph in hand.
Right.
So it's not like you could have literally done that again next turn with 4 heroes.
And you could have prevented any of those level 8 cards from being drawn except for an enemy Time of Triumph. But that's only going to be on 2 heroes anyway, maximum. So, we'll see. We'll see, though. He's smarter than us. I'll tell you that much.
Celemani's favor played onto the first lane. So, like we talked about, Time of Triumph can come from Mryagut now. Expect Legion Commander to go to the first lane for Mryagut. And then for MieGod, okay, maybe not. Interesting.
Huh.
I mean, he can go mid and do a double Time of Triumph. It's still Celemani favor lane.
Yep.
Does MieGod want to put everybody in lane 1?
No, you don't want to do that, I don't think. We've seen that strategy go out, but you said this guy's crazy. He goes all in sometimes. And getting that Time of Triumph off on all those heroes might seem pretty good, but he's far away from a Blink Dagger, isn't he, SUNSfan?
Yes, he is. All right, he's going to split it up just a bit.
Good idea.
And that's... If he has draws another Stars Align and draws Emissary, I don't know. I can't get around that play. I know we're missing something, but
we're about to find out, SUNSfan. Don't worry about it.
Going.
MieGod.
Going real deep here.
Going real deep if he hits this button here. 4 hero Time of Triumph, but
no way to actually move out yet.
Yes, trapped. He will have the possibility of, after all these kills, being able to get a Blink Dagger, but Mryagut. He eyes the camera for just a moment, in a moment of fear. But now he's back full business.
All right, Stars Align.
Yikes.
Not fearing any sort of enough magic retaliation here. So Mryagut probably just passes to see whether it's an Emissary or a Time of Triumph. But considering there's 4 heroes here, I think you're pretty certain it's Time of Triumph.
Think so. I think it'd be pretty hard-pressed to see an Emissary coming down there.
And the problem here, you kind of want to play Emissary, though, in this lane for Mryagut, because Time of Triumph can come here, right?
Yeah.
But will they survive? Will this do enough against 4 Time of Triumphs? I don't think so.
Yeah, you're kind of just feeding more things, very buffed up creeps to some.
Yeah, he's going to have to make the hard decision. He's definitely regretting right now not putting a 3rd hero here in that last deployment stage. 1 damage off lethal. Wow. You might see Mryagut just blink somebody out. Okay, never mind.
Okay, we're going to keep him in this lane with only 1 damage remaining for just a bit. Now, I wouldn't be surprised to maybe see a duel here. with a Stonehall Elite and just go for something.
Yeah, I think you probably just Stonehall Elite for a curve into Bronze Legionnaire. You just go wide as possible. And then in this lane, you don't really have much to do.
Not at all. And the arrows, the positioning of the creeps in that last lane, not really helping out Mr. Mryagut either, as he is dealing very little damage.
Mr. Mryagut.
Mr. Yogurt is in some trouble.
Yes. A 4-man Time of Triumph at mana 6 is quite crippling. But like we talked about, MieGod is still stuck in that lane. He only has 4 gold. He's only making 1 here.
He's trapped.
And actually, he is getting 2 more. So he will have exactly, if my calculation, the very difficult calculations are correct, exactly 7 gold after this round. He has to find Blink of Dagger. Blink of Dagger.
Blink of Dagger.
It's a new item.
If he doesn't get that Blink of Dagger, he will be trapped in that lane with those big boys. I mean, that is threatening lethal. They are doing potentially 38 damage.
There it is. He found it. MieGod is so fortunate.
He's not fortunate. He's a man who...
Very fortunate.
Fortune favors the bold, and that is definitely coming out here today.
He also, though, is... He's a high roller.
He's a bold boy.
He is a bold boy. I'll give you that. Quite a bold boy, indeed.
One a Blink Dagger.
Emissary. Okay. Seleme's favor to come, and probably followed by a Mist of Avernus in the last lane, followed by a Blink. And this is looking beyond repair for Mr. Mryagut. Can blink 1 hero out, will probably be... Oh, let's see. He has a green hero
I'd
already.
say you blink out Treant, put a mid, and drop down an Emissary. Is that your play?
I don't think so. I think you lose in this lane quite quickly.
Yeah.
Quite fast.
Yeah.
I mean, it might come to something crazy like that to try to
win. If he
win.
blinks in the 3rd lane, he has to assume that he has a Berserker's Call. Both green heroes die. Is that correct? I mean, there's a 50-50. The game is just lost.
Well, this is a Time of Triumph hero, so I don't... Actually, he does have... It has to be the Axe, then, in that case.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, Berserker's Call, you have to assume that you will not be able to play green.
Yeah.
But as we know, nothing in hand right now for MieGod. So.
Our enemy doesn't know that, though. I mean, not our enemy, but Mr. Avernus is going to be beefing up that damage even more. This lane's dead.
Yeah.
Smash your defenses on your own shit and get out of here.
Who would you bring for MieGod? It's got to be a green hero, right? You want to play Emissary, potentially? You could Time of Triumph again in the last lane.
Yeah, I think you want to bring Emissary.
Do you go for the extra armor on Treant or the extra damage on Lycan?
It did exactly what he said. He smashed his own defenses, and he's time to bail.
Yeah.
So I think with that draw of the Time of Triumph, I do believe we have some ramp in that last deck, so you probably bring X. Now you're able to draw a Time of Triumph and actually get something going in that last lane. TP out your Treant, blink out your X, Time of Triumph, salvage the lane.
I don't think they're salvaging this, my friend.
Salvage the lane.
MieGod is going to clean sweep his way through this group stage.
That's what I like to see, though. That's
a clean sweep?
A high-level competitor in MieGod coming through here today. But there is a chance.
Mr. Mryagut.
Blocking the right hero there, I'd have to say.
Yep, he is.
That is good.
But we got another Time of Triumph in that lane.
That is bad.
So, yeah, obviously, since no green hero goes, this will not be a choice, although I don't think he would go for this anyway, honestly. Time of Triumph is just way too strong to finish these towers.
Smash your own defenses here again.
Yeah, potentially. There we go.
Clean your own house.
This is desperate. Desperate moves from Mr. Mryagut.
And that ain't great. That's not too good.
Okay. Don't think that MieGod can finish this tower this turn, though.
Ooh.
Yeah, Time of Triumph will probably be the only thing here.
Now, he's done his move. He's out of mana.
3 off.
3 off. We have some options here.
Do you?
You have some options
What are
here.
they?
All right? Mm-hmm. You could just Time of Triumph, and you could just give up your options there and do minimal damage to the tower. Mm-hmm. Or we can start playing the block game, the duel game, the emissary game.
No. You can't. You can't risk it.
Risk what?
Well, you're killing the creeps this way as well, right? You're obviously taking the damage to the tower, but it's just going to be too much. I don't think there's literally anything in this deck that can save him now, right? I mean, another Time of Triumph on 3 heroes does max damage of 12 if you're blocked.
All right, we do have a Treant Protector is TPing back with those creeps, however.
Right, he got creeps. That's true. We could potentially see a tie. There is an alternate universe where this exists.
Now, how much damage is an Emissary doing in that last lane with those 2 creeps spawning, assuming that...
There's no green hero in mid. You're talking about this lane.
I'm talking about the last lane.
This is the lane where Emissary would come down.
Yeah.
No, I think you need Emissary for the last... Oh, no, you can't play Emissary. You can only play Bronze to block.
Yeah.
Look at how much damage Mryagut is doing. So Emissary comes down. This will deal a lot of damage. I don't think it's lethal. It shouldn't be. It's be like in the 70s. Okay, 62. Mryagut might actually win this. Or he might actually tie this.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Let's take a look over. There's literally nothing that can happen in this lane. So
you have
20
to block.
damage.
The blocking doesn't do anything, actually. Everything's already blocked. Is there what does this duel do? Not much, because you're just going to Time of Triumph instead. So I think we're looking at a tie, my friend.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with you.
Unless I'm missing something.
The Time of Triumph has come. 20 damage, can't get rid of that.
He was very fortunate this game, but never really drew the duels or the Berserker's calls or anything of that nature. So I think we're just going to see a Time of Triumph, Time of Triumph.
I think so. You gotta desperately click on that Time of Triumph there. Fight through the pain, nothing. Bronze Legionnaire, nothing.
Axe will have 3 Time of Triumphs on him.
What a hype boy.
That is 12 damage to tower by himself. That is disgusting.
Now, if he's not careful, if he tries to be a little quirky here and does anything but Time of Triumph, the enemy just hits the button and wins the game. So he's got to do something. There
it is. And we shall see a tie game. Now, what would Berserker's Call have done here?
That's a frown on MieGod.
Yeah. He's not too happy about this. Mryagut coming from the depths, the bowels of the unknown to tie this game.
And I don't want to be a dick, but this would not have happened if we saw that original Time of Triumph instead of waiting. He would have been able to get his guys out a lot earlier. He would have been doing more damage. He actually just needed that damage from that first Time of Triumph. He would have taken the Ancient.
I really want to look at that clip again and try to dissect it, because I know we're definitely missing something.
Yeah.
Because the play that we're talking about is the kind of obvious one, right?
Right.
So I feel like we're missing something. So
but
we'll have to go back.
We do see a tie, which means that it might not be in the...
By the way, this is the matchup that will produce the most ties. Ramp versus ramp.
Ramp versus ramp, that's right. We could be in a very tied up situation today all day. Like our relationship. We're just tied together in a cruel twist of fate.
This looks so dumb.
Well, take it off then. It's okay, baby.
Don't hurt me. Ow, ow.
That's nice. Maybe just leave one. You're not allowed to say... That looks kind of cool, though.
Does it?
That looks like you're a soldier in the French Revolution.
The French Revolution?
Yes. With the red. That was a big part of their revolution.
I see.
The red. But that's kind of dope, dude. It's crazy to see what happens when you move just one little strand.
Wow. What a conversation we're having. Move one garment to the side. What a difference it makes. Is this really the level of conversation we've come to? We can do better than this.
What do you want to talk about, SunsFan?
I want to talk about your face. Let's talk about the game, because we are there.
Fuck?
Excellent. So again, ramp versus ramp, just replaying that matchup. We do see the routed this time, but like we talked about, not sure how great that will be. Could be okay. I mean, it's one of those cards that even if you use it in this matchup on like one hero, like a green hero specifically, that actually could be okay. Yeah. You're trying to ramp up to a certain, mana cost, just for the mana cost reasons.
Sure. Your definite goal is probably a green over a red hero, maybe in that one. But suffice it to say, anybody getting hit with routed in this matchup is probably good. And the more, the better. Round 1, Mist of Avernus, baby.
Oh, yeah.
Does it get any better?
Yeah, double mist, actually.
Ooh.
But you only have one green hero out at the moment.
Shame.
Shame be unto you.
Utter Secret's going back into the Omni Knight lane.
We have one ramp card, Stars Align for MieGod, 2 Roseleaf Druids for Mryagut.
Loving this Omni Knight, by the way. So good. All these all-seeing one's favors that are never played.
Yeah, they're pretty worthless.
Very good.
I actually do like this card a lot, actually. Just Not in this this kind of a deck, personally.
No.
Not a huge fan.
I mean, Charmer was telling me last night it's great against Kana. But
yeah, that's a very specific thing, and even then, you're not guaranteed to get creeps in that lane, right? Because you don't have a Kana.
That is true.
So if you have the creeps, there's a lot of ifs, ands, or buts for that argument, I feel like.
I have to agree with you there.
Double miss!
Oh, my God.
Where is the smash to defenses for Mr. Mryagut? There's 2 in his deck. This could be rough, my friends.
Is it time to Roseleaf Druid and pray that you get that ramp that you need, or do you save the creep?
That is a ramp.
Well, it's just one.
Yeah,
you need a lot more than that.
That's true. You play another one next turn, and then you're good to go.
Whoa!
Then you got 8 mana.
Whoa!
All right, there we're seeing the all-seeing one's favor played.
That's a rare, boy.
It's good. I mean, it's a good, clean card.
It is a good card. Not particularly in this deck, but it is a good card.
Quite good.
All right. Vicious Nasal Goo could be used, but of course we're going to see Hamburger for the arrow.
Mr. Mryagut. Oh, Mr. Mryagut.
No!
My God, he's done it. He's finally done it. My God. Well, Roseleaf Druid can't come to redirect the arrow. Of course, we'll sacrifice his life.
An old
that poor tree.
An old elderly tree who didn't even know where he was.
Where am I?
Walk over here, Grandpa.
Not there. That's the outhouse.
That's good. That right in front of that spear, Grandpa.
Right, well, 3 heroes in the lane for Mr. Mryagut coming up. This first lane very hotly contested because of those, well, not just because it's the first lane, but also the 2 Mist of Avernus's there, procking left, right, and center. Mr. Mryagut like, where are my mists? Well, that's why you run 3.
That's right. You don't F around. You run 2, you're never going to see them. 3's the magic number to get 2.
You'll never see those 2.
You'll never see them. They're gone. So we do have Stars Align with Mr. MieGod waiting for those big cards to come out, just waiting with a bated breath. However, Mr. Mryagut also waiting too. Wow. It's almost like that's the entire point of the deck, is just to wait for the big cards.
Yeah, you need those big ones.
Big boys. Big plans. 3 heroes
All you're
here.
hoping for is to not draw like Hype did yesterday. That would be bad.
And that is very unfortunate. Another all-seeing one's favor.
So far, they are drawing just like that, actually. Oh, my God. You could Stars Align into Routed on 2. I would actually do this.
Really?
Yes, I would actually do this.
That does sound nice.
And what else are you doing? You could duel, obviously. That is so Oh, wait, I'm sorry. It's only Routed on 1. Why don't you ever correct me?
I'm trying to...
I was so excited.
Because I think it's better if you go, oh, I was mistaken.
Oh, my mistake.
Instead of me going, listen, dum-dum, like you do to me. It hurts your feelings.
So sad. So sad.
All right, so what do you do here, SUNSfan? You got an open duel, ready to take somebody out with you. You're doing 10 damage. I believe you take out Tree and Protector.
You play another all-seeing one's favor. That's 4 regen.
Well,
that's great.
Until you get dueled, and then everyone dies anyway.
Yeah.
But at the moment, seems like a pretty decent idea.
Well, Honor Secrets might come into the mid lane. Yeah, the problem is for MieGod, the Stars Align doesn't do anything right now. You have Berserker's Call. You actually live. Surprisingly enough. But I do believe Mr. Mryagut going to apply a Revtel Signet Ring immediately to Legion Commander, so will not be a worthy Berserker's Call in all likelihood.
'Twas not worthy.
Whoa, okay. So actually put it onto Treant Protector, which we've talked about so many times with these ramp. These green heroes are ultra important. That's why people have been running PA as a single, be able to gank these green heroes over and over and over. That was kind of the end of LifeCoach in that series way back when.
I think that's a good move, too, because you make sure Treant Protector doesn't die. Now you got time to play our all-seeing one's favor, perhaps, and a Revtel Ring to make sure nobody dies no matter what. So playing around that Berserker's Call with a Stars Align, and he didn't even know it was there. Nice job, Mr. Mryagut. Nice job indeed.
The other Revtel probably comes onto the LC either way. Yeah, this is interesting for MieGod, based on the fact that you're going to have 7 mana next turn if this survives, which means Stars Align into something still would be great.
Yeah.
But you still have to draw those things.
That's the risk of the deck. You never draw those big 8 cards, you never win the game. Such is life.
Still 5 mana for Mryagut.
Let's go. Another All-Seeing One's Favor. Could do it, but did you notice that? Didn't save the LC.
Oh, he didn't save LC, yeah. Huh. That is quite interesting indeed. I wonder why. Gonna ramp.
I guess at this point, LC needs to go. She's got other responsibilities.
Yeah, maybe he regrets putting this heavy of resources into this lane, but it is double missed, so I can understand the sentiment.
And none of the creeps are dying either, or the heroes, so they're just gonna get stronger. Duel is available. Perhaps that is why LC has been sacrificed to duel out the Train Protector and then die to Axe. Makes perfect sense.
And still deals a lot of damage to Axe in the meantime.
Yep.
Because of that piercing damage coming through.
8 damage plus 4.
Players are actually using a lot more time than we're used to in these decks. They don't want to tie again.
Pretty important. Of course, we as spectators know that they don't have any of those big cards, but this is a very important round for both these decks.
It's true.
With some nice Stars Alliance, you can ramp up and go crazy, so this is probably where we're going to see most of the thinking happening here. Omni Knight does have heal available, Sunsfan.
Oh! Purification. 3!
No!
Wowee.
Imagine if Purification just did 1 piercing damage in an AoE with the heal. How broken would that be? Great hero, then.
I mean, I think he's still a pretty good hero,
He's a very good hero.
He's not, I wouldn't put him as a tier 1. He's probably, in all honesty, maybe not in this deck particularly, but maybe on the same level as a Drow right about now, which isn't that bad. She's still okay. So putting this on, obviously he's not going to do that much this turn, but it's always nice to have these in lanes. I mean, we'll see how powerful these all-seeing ones are. Of course, you're not happy to see them in a deck like this.
No. You want to see as little of those as possible.
You don't think this is on purpose, these cards here? Oh. They show up here? I like that.
I don't think so,
I want it to be like that from now on. I don't believe so.
I'd just like 2 shops, please.
No.
Richard, if you're watching.
Richard, please.
Please give us the 2 shops.
God, Richard.
All right, so.
That's a lot of creeps in the mid lane.
We're trying again. Last time we had 3 heroes in that first lane.
Wow, look at this.
These boys really want to draw a Time of Triumph right now.
My goodness.
They are just dogging for that Time of Triumph. Please give it to us.
It all comes down to who draws better this turn, if any of them get the big cards.
If we get it, drum roll, ladies and gentlemen.
Mryagu's hand right now is far worse, though. All right, we got Time of Triumph, but no way to get to it. We have Emissary. With a way to get to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, it's going to be MieGod. He does have a Stars Line and an Emissary, which is going to beef up everybody in this lane on top of the damage. Yeah. That is some beefy-ass units. That Axe is doing incredible damage, Sunsfan.
He is, but he might die here. Emissary, I would assume, is played at some point. Unfortunate that's in front of Axe, because you are scared of... He's actually going to fight through the pain first.
That's a very smart move.
Is it? Why?
Because you get initiative, and then you save Axe.
It was your turn.
You save Axe after the Emissary.
How do you save him? You Emissary into TP?
Very smart move there.
Going for a duel right off the bat for Mryagut.
You see?
Or for MieGod, sorry.
What'd I tell you?
That makes sense now. I understand. All right, so not going for the Emissary. Playing it a little, the very disciplined play. I'm actually really impressed with MieGod.
Sometimes you see those big 8 cards, and that's all you can think about.
It's true.
I want to put them down.
All right, we're going to see on our Secrets in the mid lane to get some extra cards. Stars Line will be played. This is a Berserker's Call coming.
What about the route, though?
On 2 here. I mean, I think you can do that in the last lane, can't you?
You could.
Are we on 6 mana? Yeah, this is a lot. Wow, this is going to be a 4-man route. Oh, that is actually, I think that's just game.
That could be game.
I'm going to call it.
Wow. He actually shut off his webcam. He's like, all right, this series is done.
That might be premature, but I'm going to do it.
That's a 4-man routed in a ramp deck, which none of the ramp cards have yet to be drawn. Sunsfan, I'm not going to disagree with you.
Mryagut should see this coming, but again, nothing he can do. Going to put down a Roseleaf Druid to be able to get back to the ramp coming out next turn. And there it is. 4 heroes Well, 3 heroes died this round with LC coming back next. This routed will be completely filthy. I want to see the reaction. Where are the webcams?
He turned it off. He literally shut it off. He said, I don't have to play anymore. It's over.
This is a crucial moment.
Right now, he might be doing some things that we can't show on the internet after seeing that possibility.
Oh, dear. Here it comes.
Sweet Muskie! Oh, baby.
Dear God.
That is
concede.
Just concede worthy.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Oh, Lord. Lord Richard, what have you done?
He actually, he's broken.
We see the post reaction.
We didn't even get to see the reaction. We just get the depression at the end.
Oh, man. Routed is... I said it wasn't very good in this matchup, but he was able to get 4 in the fountain at one time. That's unbelievable.
That's perfect timing.
Great for any deck. Routed is going to go up in price after today, by the way.
I hope
Buy
not.
it while it's hot, while it's cheap.
Please do not start playing Routed, everybody.
I believe it's a rare, right? I'm pretty sure it's a rare.
I had an entire campaign to kill that card.
Guys.
Because it's so good.
Routed is back.
No. Stay dead. Stay dead unless you're playing in WePlay's Agility Tournament.
Only 30 seconds for Mryagut. He better hurry with this deploy.
I think he's...
this makes deployments even more difficult, right?
They're impossible.
It's not just about where the hero goes, but now it's about how that hero affects your tower negatively in the mana cost department.
It is impossible to deploy now. You just don't do it.
Impossible.
Wow.
If you get 5-man routed, it should come up with a message saying, I'm sorry, we don't want you here anymore.
We'll give you 3 XP if you just concede now.
Free concede XP.
It will be just like that, that show, Deal or No Deal.
Deal or no, yeah.
You can leave right now. We'll give you 3 XP. You can play it out and not win.
Oh, dear.
Okay,
the good news for Mryagut is, although the tower is dying
what is the good news here?
Well, the one shred of... That's not really that good of news. It's just that you're not dying in mid yet, technically. That's the good news you have.
You're not dead yet.
Not quite.
That's the best thing that we can offer you, my friend.
All you can really do is play a wolf.
The Legion will make use of this.
Or you can viscous nasal goo, if that's more important, but probably the wolf.
The goo? Yeah.
I see the goo on the other side.
That's one of his highest mana cards that he can draw right now. Very nice.
That is rough.
Okay, well, you don't really have a choice but to put many heroes in that middle lane, and then you can literally cast nothing.
Yeah, you can cast Smash Your Defenses to draw into nothing. Oh, okay, we got some in his favor. What does that mean? How many heroes can come in here? This is going to be at 9 mana, right, with this hero that's lowering the mana. That's 9 mana.
So you can put one hero.
One routed hero, which is all of these guys.
Yes.
And you can Time of Triumph into death.
That's something.
It is.
We don't even have enough money for a Jasper Dagger to potentially remove that routed.
Oh, yeah, I almost forgot about that. Only 8 seconds on Mryagu's timer. He's gonna blink over. All
right.
Okay, that's the only hero not routed, by the way.
The Omniscience blesses him. Now, can you imagine if instead of Omni Knight, we had an Abaddon, which has the ability to purge off routed, which would get this game back in order. But no, all you have is the heals, and with 3 routed heroes, 4 routed heroes, it's just a body block.
He has nothing to cast.
It's just a body block.
I mean, again, dire circumstances.
Forced surrender in 30 seconds, Jalexia. Jalexia says you're done in 30 seconds.
Is that how you pronounce it? Jalexia?
Surrender in 20
I mean, it's never been said out loud by an official source.
That's the goat creature?
It's not a goat creature.
What is it? Satyr?
It's not a satyr.
What is it?
It is a goat woman. Not a creature.
A goat woman.
A goat woman.
Well, you might as well blink a hero over here. I mean, you could just emissary in this lane. I mean, you might as well just emissary here, I suppose. You have a lot of arrows going against you, though. In fact, I think you actually emissary here. You go for the 80 next turn.
Sure. Can completely see that, putting it on pressure in that separate lane. Yeah, Emissary's going to come out. The threat comes, and it's a threat that cannot even be answered because all heroes have been deployed.
Do you blink Bristle here?
Why?
I mean, you might get an arrow, so that would be unfortunate. Well, because 18, he almost kills the tower in one hit.
Why?
But
Just let them
You're worried
suffer.
about blocks.
You've already routed.
Yeah, I think this is the right move.
Let them suffer.
Double missed emissary. Goodbye. Spring the Trap kind of has to go to this first lane.
And then what do you do here? Well, the arrows were kind to have no damage here, but yeah, Spring the Trap is your only option. Hold on for one more round, then you got Time of Triumph next time. You can try to do some stuff with that.
I think you just enough magic. There's nothing else to be done here anyway. Yeah. There it goes, and Mryagut has no way to play anything. Of course, Spring the Trap can be played from here, so I guess it's not that big of a loss.
That's your play.
And where are they going to land? That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
That ain't great.
It's good if a Berserker's Call is drawn, right? Because then they'd be worthless.
Okay.
I mean, that's still quite a bit of damage it's blocking.
We could have 2 creeps head in that first lane, which would be huge.
Oh, one is great.
It is all right.
It's all right.
We do have that arrow. If that arrow does come through on that creep.
Well, we have Bronze Legionnaire as well and Roseleaf Druid to get pumped up.
If that
is
arrow
blocking the Bristleback, that's the best possible. That is a brave creep.
He's doing the Lord's work here.
Spring the Trap could be played. And it will be, and pumped up. Is this enough?
Pump me, daddy.
All right, the conceit comes out. I mean, that, MieGod is very...
Wow.
He's like, I can't believe he lasted that long after routed.
Yeah.
I thought the game was over.
I mean, respect to the man. He got 4-man routed, tried to play it out as best as he could. He put up a decent defense for a bit, but with something like that, what do you do? Anyway, great series.
Never question routed again, okay? Never again. Great card. MieGod's won every game by you. He's drawing it, too. It's great. Terrific. Game-breaking. The prices will skyrocket. I promise you.
The producer has said 3 times in my ear, the panel is ready.
I don't care about the panel.
Ready. Off we go.
Route it.
Route yourselves on out of here, everybody.